Hey everybody, can you tell that I do these videos back to back now? I hope you can. It should be obvious by this point. But as you've seen, I have told you my movies this year that I'm most excited for. And now I'm going to do one about games, like I said in that video. Because as I said, I want to do more gaming on this channel. I want to talk about more games on this channel. I want this channel to have a lot more gaming content in general. So, in no particular order again, there's just a bunch of games coming out this year that I'm definitely gonna play in my free time. Might play on the channel. Some of them I'm definitely gonna play on the channel, but whether or not you want full series on them is up to you. So let's get started. First up, we have Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones is literally just Assassin's Creed 4 without the Assassin's Creed. It's just Black Flag. I mean, it's a Ubisoft game by the same team that did Black Flag. So yeah, it's like Sea of Thieves was a pretty big letdown across the board, right? Like, not to say that it's a bad game or whatever, but it was promised to be the No Man's Sky of water, and in one way or another it kind of was, except it hasn't really gotten patched into being a good game yet. But not to split any hairs, but this promises to be the definitive pirate game, not just of the generation, but like of the last couple of years, really, because there's not a whole lot of competition. And if I trust anybody to make a pirate game, it's the Black Flag team. So when this game comes out, I'll probably jump on, have a little bit of fun, post on the channel, do a couple episodes every once in a while like I do with Modern Warfare. But definitely let me know if that's something that you want to see played all the way out. I don't even know if the game has a campaign, honestly. I don't know. But it's definitely got cannons and boats. Next up, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Sorry, Ori and the Blind Forest is the first game. I'm very excited for this because Ori and the Blind Forest is probably one of the cutest, sweetest, most well-developed indie games I've played in a very long time. It's not a walking sim kind of game. It's a side-scroller. It kind of harkens back to Rayman in a couple different aspects. It's a lot of fun. There's some neat puzzle solving. It's fair but difficult in some spots, and I just overall really enjoy the entire game. And I've been waiting for some sort of, confirmation on the second one for a very long time, and now we have a release date. It's coming out. I don't actually remember when, sorry. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that on the channel, at least for a little while. But yeah. Final Fantasy VII. Now, that's gonna be rough as far as the channel goes. I'm definitely going to play it on the channel. But the thing about me and series like that are I don't always want to record and then stop, because I want to keep playing the game, but I don't want to keep playing and then record from a completely different point in the game and you have no idea how I got there. So it's like I have to suppress my own enjoyment of the game because I know I'm going to love this game. I love Final Fantasy VII. I'm very excited for it to not be turn-based anymore. Apparently it's going to come out in 3 seasons. There's going to be a bunch of extra stuff that comes out 2 more times. Sure, it's going to be full price, but I feel like for 2 entire new games, that's fine. But if I'm going to play this game for a full series, I'm going to have to suppress my enjoyment and only play when I'm recording. And that's kind of the hard thing about playing games on YouTube, is that it's just I'm not playing this for me. I'm playing this for everybody out there. So that's the challenging bit. I can't wait to play this, though. It looks great. This is definitely going to be the Square Enix game of 2020, because there is no second Square Enix game of 2020. I don't know what you're talking about. There's only one. There's no Avengers game coming out. It's silly. Next up is Doom Eternal. Now with Doom, I know I can just kind of fuck about and record whenever I want to at whatever point in the game. I don't necessarily need to do this drawn out campaign playthrough of the game, because Doom is just you rip and tear. The story has never really mattered, so I don't think it's going to matter too much to you guys watching if I play the game in the order that you want me to on the channel. There's definitely going to be some Doom gameplay going up, though. Now, will those videos be monetized is the real question. That's another thing I have to consider. If you want me to risk it, I'll play Doom on the channel. But yeah, I'm very excited. I loved Doom 2016. I love id Software, so I can't wait to see this game when it comes out. See this game, play that movie. Let's go. Next up is the Resident Evil 3 make. Definitely going to be playing that on the channel. I love Resident Evil. I'm pretty good at it. I don't know, kind of, sort of, a little bit good at it. I've played most of them. I don't know, because last year I had planned on playing Leon A and recording Claire B. Didn't do that, but this year I'm actually going to be recording the game for you guys because I love Resident Evil. Like I said, 3 came out the year I was born, so we're like linked intrinsically. And I've played 3 a few times on the PS1, and so I think I've got enough of an idea on what to do when I see it in 3D for the first time. Hopefully I don't get all confused about everything like I did in Resident Evil 2. Another advantage is that a portion of the game still takes place in the police station, so as long as it's the same police station from the last game, we should be fine. But Jill looks amazing. Like, they made Jill really hot for this game, and you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. Next up is the biggest game of 2020, Cyberpunk 2077. I'm so stupid. I have not finished The Witcher. I've played a bit of it. I really like the way that it plays. I like the story so far. I like the characters. The only thing I don't really like is the combat. But Cyberpunk, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, from what I've read, looks like it's going to be one of the biggest games of all time, honestly. It looks like it's going to be so technically impressive, so in-depth, so engrossing that I honestly just can't wait to get into it. It's going to be one of the most immersive experiences in any video game, and I am here for it. I probably won't play it on the channel, at least not a full series of it. I'll play the first couple hours of it, like I did with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, but I don't see myself playing the whole thing on the channel because it's so long. I might stream it. If you want me to stream it, let me know, because I'll be in a different space by the time the game comes out, and I'll be able to stream. That's another thing, is I can actually be able to stream a lot of these games when they come out. So if that's what you want, please let me know. Next up, we have one of the biggest PlayStation exclusives of all time, The Last of Us Part 2. I don't love the first Last of Us game, but I think it plays very well in a lot of places. I love the stealth. I love the resource management. I love stuff like that. The combat could use a little work, but at the same time, it's not an action game. You're not out here just weathering these zombies, so it's fine, I guess. But I'm very interested to see where the story goes, because you're Ellie this time around. A lot of people think Joel's dead, even though he's been in 2 of the trailers so far. I don't know why you would think Joel's dead. But, I mean, it takes place a good while after the last game. Joel's old. Joel was like 50-something in the first game. So I'm pretty sure he's a little too old to fight now. I don't know. But, again, there's a whole lot that we don't know about the game. I'd love to play it on the channel. Might live stream it. And I'm just interested to see how it all ends up unfolding. That's pretty much it. Next up, Ghost of Tsushima. I don't really see myself playing this on the channel. I just want to play it in my own time, because if it's anything like Sekiro, I'm going to have a lot of difficulty with it, a lot of challenge, a lot of pushback, and I just kind of want to go at it at my own pace and not be pressured by the masses to play a game a certain way or at a certain rate or whatever. So I just kind of want to have this game to myself to enjoy, and I've been waiting a very long time for it. It was supposed to come out like early last year or late 2018, I can't remember exactly what, but it got pushed back for polish, and I think the most recent time it got pushed back was so that it wouldn't have to compete with Sekiro so directly, which, smart move, because, I mean, you're an exclusive game, Sekiro is a multi-platform game. It's not really fair, but, yeah, I'm very excited to play Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch, the developers behind it, the guys that made Sly Cooper and Infamous, have been radio silent since Infamous Second Son, so I'm very happy to see them back in the saddle, and I can't wait to see what they do. Next up, Halo Infinite. My hope for this game isn't the highest it's ever been for any game before, but I think 343 needs a chance to get something right. Halo 4 was okay, Halo 5 was garbage. This Halo Reach PC port for the Master Chief Collection is Halo Reach, so I love it. But this is not the play. If you really want to play Halo Reach, just play it on Xbox 360, please. It's weird on PC. It's really weird. It's not worse. It's just weird. I don't know. But Halo Infinite seems to be taking place right after Halo 3, so I guess 4 and 5 aren't canon anymore. I don't know. It's weird though because 4 is still getting ported to PC for the Master Chief Collection because it's in the Master Chief Collection. So I don't know if it's like everything's canon up until about right here when you get to Halo 4. Doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, I mean, we'll just see what happens. It is the new Halo 4 basically, so maybe it's enjoyable. We'll see. And last but not least, we have Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares kind of just showed up and blew everybody's mind. It was actually really unsettling and unnerving in a lot of places, and it was probably one of the most... Not that the game was scary, like, actively, but it just made me so uncomfortable at so many points while I was playing it. So I really enjoyed it. It ended up being one of my favorite, like, indie horror games of a good while, apart from, like, Outlast and, Inside freaked me out a lot. Limbo did a pretty decent job. But I'm really excited for Little Nightmares 2. Don't really have too much else to say about it. I guess I'm Psychonauts 2, why not? And last but not least, we have Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares kind of just showed up and blew everybody's mind. It was actually really unsettling and unnerving in a lot of places, and it was probably one of the most... Not that the game was scary, like, actively, but it just made me so uncomfortable at so many points while I was playing it. So I really enjoyed it. It ended up being one of my favorite, like, indie horror games of a good while, apart from, like, Outlast and Inside freaked me out a lot. Limbo did a pretty decent job. But I'm really excited for Little Nightmares 2. Don't really have too much else to say about it. I guess I'm Psychonauts 2, why not?